Today on the show, we're going to look at the 2025 GMC Canyon. That's right. I'm looking at the Canyons because I actually have one in my driveway right now. I have a 22 in my driveway, and I've been driving it for a few months, and I've really grown to like this truck. I think GM did a great job with it. I do prefer the new look of the redesign, but this one has a V6 engine in it. Well, the new ones don't. And will I like it still? I've driven these trucks, and guess what? I do actually still like it. So let's get into this. But first off, if you have not yet, go ahead and smash that like button for me and click that little red subscribe button. We have goals of hitting 15,000 subscribers next month. And with your help, we can actually do that. So let's pull this up here and look at the current lineup here. And it looks like they've slimmed it down a little bit. You get an Elevation, you get the AT4, and you get the Denali. Now, if you want to spend a lot and get the high class version, the Denali's way to go. You can see it starts at 53,000. The AT4 starts at 47,000, and then the Elevation, which we're going to look at today, starts at $43,000. Now we get into a couple details. A few things I do want to tell you about this. You are going to get the Turbo Max 4-cylinder engine in this thing, making 310 horsepower, 430 foot-pounds of torque, and that's a lot of torque, and that's all due to that little turbo engine, man. The turbos, they make some extra torque there, and it is very nice on the trails. Now you're getting an 8-speed automatic transmission with this thing, and you go through this if you want to and get into that. But there's a couple features that I do like about this thing. The transmission is going to do a lot of downshifting. It does especially in tow mode. If you're going down a hill, it will actually take over and downshift for you. So it saves the brakes just a little bit. We are going to get a push start on this thing. With that push start, unfortunately, you're going to get the automatic start stop technology. So that's kind of a bummer. And hopefully there's a button in there where you can turn it off, because I personally do not like that. But a couple features like that. You are going to get a nice transfer case 4-wheel drive. So you're going to get high, low, and automatic, which is a big thing. A lot of people in midsize trucks, some brands do not put the 4-wheel drive automatic. And people that live in maybe more snowy conditions, they like to leave their vehicles in 4-high auto and just let it go. And well, some brands don't do that. Now we're going to get the big old 800 cold crank amp battery. The big one here to me is the 220 amp alternator. That's great if you want to add accessories. A lot of times they put 160, 180 amps in this. So if you're running some accessories like LED lighting or a winch maybe on this thing, you've got a good amp, got a good alternator on there that you can actually work with there. And there's a couple other things. 6,250 gross weight vehicle. So that's not too bad. And you're getting this right here, the 2-inch factory lift, which I don't know why they call it a factory lift, because it's basically the only way you can get it. But I like that you're already getting a taller suspension than maybe you would have normally. Now, back to this. There is your Elevation. So let's go ahead, start at 43,940, but will we end there? So we've got a few colors to choose from, and I'm not going to go through all these, but the GM has a plethora of good-looking colors there for you, and I'm going to leave it. It's on the volcanic red tint coat, which is $645 upcharge, and I really do feel like they have some of the best colors in the business. Wheels aren't too bad on this thing if you're kind of a person that just likes to leave the vehicle alone. It's not a bad wheel to leave alone, but I probably would do something a little bit different. Next up is the interior, and GM, man, I love their interiors. They do a really good job. I've fussed about this shifter in the past. I really do wish it would be over on this side to flip things around, but it's just their way of doing. It's what GM does right now. But you do have a nice looking dash. I do like how the radio flows into it, and unlike Tacoma, now Tacoma's got this big old 14-inch screen, but it feels like somebody just shoved something in there. This feels like it belongs to me. And of course, you're going to get all the digital dash and all that. Actual knobs for tuning and volume knobs. There is a heating, so if you want to do that. Now you will see you're not getting a dual zone, all the stuff that some people may like, but you're still this vehicle, especially if you're looking for something. Hey, I just need a vehicle, an honest pickup truck. I don't need all the bells and whistles. I think this is a good way to look at it. So we get jet black cloth seats, or you can get the Cortex trim seats. So I'm going to leave it on cloth because I've the experience I've had recently with GM's cloth seats in their previous version. I actually like them quite a bit. Now we have some packages, as you can see here. For $650, you get the preferred package. Let's see details. So we're going to get the 8-way powered driver's seat adjuster, which I like quite a bit. The power seat lumbar control, and this says may require additional equipment. Heated driver seats for front passenger seats, separate buttons, climate controls allow you to choose from 3 levels of warmth. Once again, you may have to choose other things, but let's see what other options we have before we finalize that. Technology package. So we're going to get the tailgate keyed cylinder lock, adaptive cruise control, and rear pedestrian alerts. The Elevation Premium Package for $1,270, you're gonna get a rear center armrest. Let's go ahead and click on this. So we're gonna get a rear center armrest, folds up to create room for additional passengers, including 2 cup holders, drink or driver setback mat pockets. Why are mat pockets? That used to be standard. We're gonna get the core interior, the rear seat armrest, and it may require other things. So basically, you're just getting a nice seat and an armrest in the rear of this thing. Convenience package, we're gonna get the multi stow tailgate, the remote start. Let's look at this one for $1,400. I do like the multi stow tailgate. It's when you fold it down, you have the little box in the interior of the tailgate that you can actually store, like maybe wet goods, stuff like that. Stuff you don't want just flying out of your truck when you're driving down the road. You will get the remote start, which I would like to have quite a bit. Locks, doors, turning parking lamps while the engine is running. Interior courtesy dual reading lights. We're going to get dual zone climate controls, which I actually would prefer. Driver and front passengers can turn temperatures between 30-degree difference. Inside rear view auto dimming mirror, which is that's give or take on me, but I would like to have it. And we're going to get the 120-volt bed mounted power outlet, 3-prong auxiliary household style outlet located in the pickup truck's bed. And for all that, for $1,400, I'm going to select this. I do. I think that's you're getting everything that I would want, like the tailgate and all that stuff. And $1,400 added to the price of this is not too bad. Now they do have a utility package, which I don't need all the extra stuff like that. So let's see what other options we've got. So exterior options, we already get to a lot of this in the packages. I do not need the off-road lights or the utility walls, any of this stuff here. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what's on the interior options. So they do have an accessory kit there. You can see if you want to add the your LED lights, you want to put them as a more factory looking switch. That might be nice. There is your remote start. See there, not a bad looking fob. And that looks really about all the options we can have. So there we've started out $43,000. We really didn't add too much to this. I think it's a good looking vehicle. As you can see here, that's a good looking vehicle. I love it looks lifted. It looks as a person who likes lifted vehicles, I like the fact. I love how the fog lights, everything are blended in this. The interior, once again, is very nice. So we started out about $43,000 and we ended up at $45,375, which let's look at our summary. So then we added $645 for the paint. Everything else was really just not too many options. We did get the convenience package for $1,435 there. We're going to get the Turbo Max engine. We're getting 11-inch screen in this thing, 8-speed automatic transmission. Look at all these features that we're getting, and it didn't cost us really that much, $45,375. And you know what? That might be one of the better options out there. So you're getting a nice classic looking vehicle. There's GMC. So you're getting stuff, if this was a Chevrolet, there'd be more plastics, more hard surfaces. You're getting a little bit more soft touch with this. I think this is by far the best looking midsize truck. Opinions vary, obviously, but ultimately, I would be very happy with that, and I think I might kit this thing out to go do some overlanding or something like that. So in the comments below, let me know what you think about this truck. I do see a lot of value in this thing for especially $45,000. Obviously, tax, title, license past that, you're probably in the $49,000 range when it's all said and done. But I think it's a good-looking truck, one of the best-looking ones out there, and it might be in my driveway. I might have to buy one of these and test out long term and see what it held up to the tortures that we do with this thing. So in the comments below, let me know what you think about this truck. So whether it be 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, or this badass little Elevation, I am actually driving, but the older version, damn it. I need the newer version. Hey, GMC, give me a press vehicle. This has been your All Terrain Nation. I'm your host, David Boyd, and we're out. Peace, everybody. Love y'all.